all exiles are a variation of the same thing. It's an exile from consciousness, or what is called in Hebrew from Daat. It's not a usual consciousness, it's the consciousness of copulation, or consciousness of a union between the will of the createe and the light of the creator. So every exile that we speak of is actually an exile from that possibility. So whatever is showing itself as a separation, it doesn't. Oh, the way we need to read the social separation, everything that actually came into an expression in our time, is not that this is the reason. We are the reason, and this is the cause. We're basically coming into consciousness of viewing the true state of ourself, the true state of the consciousness of the way we relate to each other, and the way that we relate to that power that actually think of us as humanity, as one tissue, one can say connective tissue or membrane of life. Okay, so what we see now is an expression of this separation. It's not that this causes separation. We need to sort of turn it upside down in reading. We think that what is outside is the cause of our state. It's the other way around. Our state is the cause of what we see. Okay, and what is, if we would like to read it in the true language of what the root of it is, that we need to change, to create a deep change in our attitude towards the value of the way we conduct our life. It's not only the moral value. I wanted to say something. The whole purpose of precepts or commandments is not to make us more moral. Morality can be achieved by, and it has been achieved, by humanity thinking what one can say laws or rules will allow it to actually exist, or will allow it to be good for oneself and for others. Okay. This precedes Torah. Yeah. Torah is given to a moral person. It is not given. It is said it is given to people who ate the manna, who understand that they have a vessel that the vessel actually determines the sensation and the feeling of the light according to its elevation. So what precedes is true, that the Torah and the Bible in itself contributed to the discourse or the setup of morality in humanity. But this is, as I said, this precedes, because when you are really trying to be moral, or trying to conduct yourself in a moral way which is considerate, or considering other lives and your life, the question that arises is what for? Not only what is, it's not only for the continuation of existence. The question is to do with what makes us different in our desires from all nature. So you can say that morality is acting according to the harmonious laws of nature. But Torah is to make us sacred, holy. And sacred is the ability to give life. It speaks about life and being able to give life. And to give life without threat of not continuing or not being able to actually present an embetterment of service to the whole creation, not only to nature, but to the whole creation. So to enable the revelation of the presence of the Creator is the purpose of Torah, and it starts with getting out of Egypt. So it is to do with understanding the plague, or understanding what we face now, not as a punishment, but as a grace trying to help us to move a phase in our consciousness. So there is no place else that we can look for it but in Torah, because Torah is the action of light. And the way we read it through the Zohar is to actualize the next step of us moving into the evolution of our consciousness and the speech and the discourse that is actually needed, that is actually needed for the desire, or the true desire of that which defines human, is the adhesion to the thought of creation, which is to bestow goodness to its createe. So it's all coming together, Passover, the time that we are in, and what we are studying. Okay, so it's an invitation, it's a call, as I read it before in the Zohar. Open for me, even a very small crack, and I will open to you all the gates of grace and of that which is waiting for humanity. Is it clear, and is it answering your question? Okay. Yeah.